Hello there, my name is JeJe Noval, registered dietitian and assistant professor at Loma Linda University, School of Allied Health Professions at the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics. Welcome to another episode of the Dietitians. And I am so excited that 3 of my fabulous graduate students are here today to tell you all the wonderful benefits of eating a good breakfast. You may not like breakfast at all, but I believe they are going to change your mind. Today we have Kimberly Pauline, Brooke Troesch, and Tara Johnson. Please stay by and listen to what the breakfast bunch has to say.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my kitchen. And I was just studying about glycolysis and breakfast and things like that. So breakfast is really important. You know that, right? You don't eat breakfast? You don't? Okay, all right. Breakfast is so important for you because think about it. What does the word mean? Break fast. You have to break the fast. When you eat dinner and go to sleep, your body's not getting any food in it. And so when you wake up in the morning, your blood sugar's really low and you're tired and you don't have a lot of energy. So you need to make sure that you eat something in the morning to give you energy, to help sustain you. So we could talk about it. I can explain the glycolysis. That's what I was studying here, my biochemistry. So glycolysis, the glucose goes in and then it turns to glucose 1-phosphate and okay, that's a little confusing, isn't it? Okay, all right. Let me try to make this a little bit more simple. Okay, I got it. Okay. So I wrote this song about breakfast because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. And maybe we'll remember to eat breakfast, okay? When you eat oatmeal or fry an omelet, think of how good you feel or how great your pants fit. People who noted lost a lot of weight, said they ate breakfast and filled their plate straight. So in the morning, grab yourself a balanced bowl, forego the donut and fill up on whole grain cereal and fruit and nuts and grains and dairy, oh, and fruits and nuts and low-fat dairy. So break the fast, 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 break the fast. So in the morning, grab a bowl and fill it high, or granola bar to go. Get a parfait, spread butter on your toast, get some milk and pour it on your oats. Whatever you eat, make sure it completes your hunger until lunch. So break the fast, 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 break the fast. Eat cereal in the morning before you go, so your glucose can stabilize. Then your taste buds won't be tantalized by the vending machine before lunch, or you'll munch on the candy dish because you're hungry, your stomach's rumbly. So eat your breakfast fast. Whatever you get, make sure it will stick in your stomach before lunch. And so break the fast, break the fast, break the fast, break the fast, and break the fast, break the fast, break the fast, break your breakfast fast. So breakfast is very, very important. So make sure you eat your breakfast. I hope you remember that.
Hey Kimberly, How are you?
Hey, Tara. How are you doing? What you doing?
Oh, just drinking my morning coffee before I get to work.
Okay. So, what are you gonna eat with your coffee?
Oh, just my coffee today. I don't really have time for breakfast.
She doesn't have time for breakfast. Tara, do you understand how important breakfast is?
Well, I know that I've heard it's the most important meal of the day, but that's just kind of like a wives' tale, right?
No. Breakfast is so important for you. It's so important. Okay, so why don't you eat breakfast?
Well, I just got this new job, and so my mornings are really crammed. I don't really have time for breakfast.
Okay, all right. So a lot of people say that, and I have, okay, so this is overnight oats.
So you make it the night before?
The night before, and it looks kind of funny, but it's so tasty, and I feel like a millionaire when I eat this every morning. So I take some oats and I put in half a cup of oats, half a cup of milk, soy milk, or low fat, whatever you want, and I put a cup of frozen fruit in there, and then
cool.
I put in some peanut butter, some dried fruit. You stick it in the refrigerator, and so the next morning I don't even have to think about breakfast. I just grab it and go, and I eat it in class.
That's so convenient. And I have a bunch of mason jars at home. Now I can do something with them.
And then you just feel trendy with your mason jars. So breakfast is important, Tara.
All right. Well, I think you've convinced me to make breakfast. I didn't make any oats last night, but maybe I can scramble an egg or something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's pretty quick, right? I
Yeah.
can do that before I go to work.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Maybe I'll see you later this morning.
Okay, we're here, so. Okay. All right, so Tara said that she didn't make the oats the night before. Well, the thing is, oats are so easy. You can cook them on the stove in a few minutes, a few seconds practically in the microwave. You can use a crock pot and put them there until they're ready in the morning. Sometimes I'll make a big bowl and on Sunday, and I'll just take from that every night if I don't have time the night before. Or it's very easy. In Europe, they eat something and they call it muesli. And basically, it's the raw oats. Oh no, not cooked oats, raw oats. So you just dump in your raw oats, you dump in your fruit, and you mix in some yogurt, and you can put in nuts and dried fruits and seeds, and it's so good for you. And you just mix it up. There you go. How fast was that? How long did that take? Not very long at all. All right, so oats are so good. The fiber, it will help you be full for longer. Basically, when you eat, when you don't eat, or if you eat something that has a lot of sugar in it, it spikes your sugar, your glucose, and then you're gonna get tired and you're gonna grab the donuts at work because they're right there. But if you have a full bowl of fibrous fruits with antioxidants and your protein from the yogurt and the whole grains, the carbs from that oatmeal, it's gonna keep you full, and you can resist the temptation of the chocolate bowl, at least until after lunch. So eat breakfast. It's so important for you. You need to eat breakfast. Yes, let's eat breakfast.
Hey, Kimberly, good morning.
Oh, hey, Tara. Oh, you're not Tara. I already talked to Tara. I already forget people's names. Brooke. Good morning, Brooke.
No problem.
Are you going running?
So, yeah, I'm going running, and I first just wanted to make a quick smoothie to take on before I go.
Okay.
And super good. Do you want me to show you how I make it?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so
Brooke, I'm so glad you eat breakfast.
I love breakfast, and I love to mix some vegetables with my breakfast.
All right, you have a lot of interesting ingredients here. What's going on?
So first, let me start with, I like to put the yogurt in first. I like to use Greek yogurt. It's so delicious, lots of protein. And so I do a half a cup of yogurt, and then I like to use 2 cups of mixed fruit. Lots of nutrients, lots of vitamins, lots of fiber, so delicious. Who doesn't like fruit?
I love fruit. Especially for breakfast.
So, got that. And
Whoa, Tiger.
we got the spinach.
Okay, that's a little bit much for me, and I love breakfast.
No. With all this fruit, you don't even taste the spinach.
Are you
and
sure?
It's so delicious.
Okay.
Yes, and so I like to add about a cup and a half or 2 cups of spinach. Oh, can you toss me that spoon?
Why do you put spinach in your smoothie?
Oh, because it has so many vitamins, and actually it has folate, it has magnesium and potassium, and then it has iron, but the vitamin C in the fruit helps you absorb the iron better. Oh, okay.
Okay, so by mixing vitamin C from the fruits with my spinach, I can get the iron better out of the spinach.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow, it's
So-
a perfect combination.
So let me mix this real quick. I need to stir in the spinach a little better.
So it's going to be really thick, but I mean, I like getting smoothies from places sometimes.
Well, I like to use frozen smoothies because then it's like almost like a dessert. But a lot of my friends, they like just raw fruit, which is just as easy.
Okay.
So,
That looks interesting, but I'm sure it's very tasty.
it's so good. I love it. We got some spinach friends in there, but I don't mind.
So usually you blend it until it's really, really, really smooth, or
Yeah.
sometimes?
Just blend it and ready to go. It's so easy, so delicious.
Okay.
And so, would you like to try it?
Okay. Oh wow, okay, that's really good. And I don't even taste the spinach at all.
No spinach at all. So good.
That's ridiculous.
So, I'm going to go enjoy my smoothie and get ready for my run.
Okay, have fun with that. Oh, I'm so excited that Brooke is eating breakfast. We're all dietitians, and so we're all studying and trying to figure that out. And breakfast is so important. And this is such a great idea. I wouldn't even have thought to put spinach in a smoothie, but then you get some vegetables in at the beginning of the day, and you might have spinach in your teeth, but if you blend it long enough, then you won't, so you'll be good. But I mean, you don't have to put spinach in your smoothie. I mean, you can put peanut butter. My sister actually makes something similar to this, and she puts oats in it, and so then she gets her whole grains in there, and it blends it up, and it makes it really smooth and creamy. You can add a little bit of honey or agave if you want some sweetener in it or something like that. But smoothie is a great way of getting it, especially if someone's not hungry when they wake up. If you're not hungry, a smoothie is a way that's not going to make you super full and get your body started and rejuvenated, and it's just a really, really good idea. So we talked about a couple of breakfast things, but maybe I should eat my breakfast as well. Where did they go? I don't like eating by myself. Tara, where'd you go?
Okay. So, we can all enjoy our breakfast together.
Well, hello again.
Wow, you made your eggs and toast. So
I did.
Why did you decide that?
Well, you kind of inspired me to make my own breakfast this morning, and so I thought it'd be really quick to scramble a couple eggs.
How fast was that?
It only took me probably 5 minutes total to cook everything and clean up.
Oh wow, 5 minutes cooking and cleaning.
What kind of bread is that?
This is actually whole grain toast. It has sesame seeds, and I know a lot of people say not to eat white bread because you lose nutrients in it. So by eating a whole grain toast in the morning, you can have that extra opportunity to get all your grains in.
Okay, so we have our grains, and how much protein is in your eggs, I think?
I actually looked this up while I was making them. I had so
You're
much
awesome.
extra time this morning. And so I found out that there's 6 grams of protein in 1 egg.
Wow, that's a lot of protein.
It is.
So the protein from your eggs and the whole grains from your toast are gonna work together and help sustain your blood sugar levels.
That's the idea.
And then what's this odd thing on your plate?
These are my new favorite fruit. They're called persimmons, and I've only heard people use them for baking, but evidently you can eat them raw like an apple. So,
Do you like persimmons?
I love persimmons. They're so delicious. Lots of vitamin C. The color is bright and filled. The brighter the color, the more nutrients you usually have. So that is a great balanced breakfast.
and they're really, really good in the fall.
Okay.
So there's 2 different types of persimmons. One's used for baking and one's used more for eating. And so the ones that are short and stubby like this are actually the ones that you can use to eat.
Well, I grew up
Raw.
in Michigan, and we ever heard of those things. So it's, we all learned something new. Okay, so now that you're eating breakfast, Tara, what are you gonna eat? What else are you gonna eat?
Well, I've been brainstorming.
Okay.
And I think that I could definitely try your overnight oats one day.
Good.
That should be fun.
Oh, these are the overnight oats?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the overnight oats. They don't look pretty,
Wow.
but they're when you eat let the frozen fruit defrost with the oats and the milk, it makes them really sweet. And so you don't even need to add a sweetener, I think. And I'll add like grape nuts or shredded wheat or something, mix it all up, and it's
That sounds really good.
really tasty.
I love the fact that you have peanut butter in there because that kind of plays with the sweet and salty taste.
Yeah.
So you can change it into whatever taste you're feeling like for that morning.
I love peanut butter, and it almost gives it like a Snicker bar has peanut butter and sugar, and so it gives you that salty, sweet combination. And peanut butter has a lot of protein in it, and it's a really good, healthy fat. So it's good to incorporate a little bit of fats and some fruits, whole grains, and things like that.
You know, there's actually been some studies showing that nuts, even though they're high in calories, there's actually more benefits to them than just providing a lot of calories in your diet.
Oh yeah, so just eating a little bit. Like I just use a tablespoon and I measure out my peanut butter. But Brooke, what else do you eat for breakfast?
Well, I'm usually always running somewhere or having something to do, so I like to make, or if I have no time at all, I at least grab a granola bar. And but I also like to make either breakfast muffins full of whole grains and maybe add a little fruit in them. Also, put a little peanut butter on them. Those are my favorite things. But I eat a lot of oatmeal, which is great, and those are my favorites.
Yeah. And sometimes you make pancakes, or sometimes don't you your sweet potatoes? And
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I don't even know how. I make the greatest oatmeal. So let me just tell you. I grate up a sweet potato and I do equal amounts of oats and sweet potato, and I cook it like I would cook just regular oatmeal. And so let's say 1/3 sweet potato grated and 1/3 cup of oats, and I cook it, and I add some cinnamon and some cocoa powder, and it's adding vegetables to your breakfast, and you wouldn't even know it. They're hidden, and it's the most delicious thing ever. I tell you about it all the time, but Tara is good. You should try
That
it one
sounds
time.
really good. I love sweet potatoes.
So you could add so many vegetables to your breakfast. You just have to try to figure it out. And even if you wanted to substitute your persimmon, actually, I love to eat a little handful of spinach or arugula with my eggs too.
Oh, that's really
even a
good.
tomato.
You know, sometimes I like to take my toast and put an egg on it with like a slice of tomato and some arugula, and it's
That sounds
so good.
You know, it's interesting that a lot of times we think that breakfast has to be sweet foods. Like it has to be a Danish or it has to be pancakes or something. But for breakfast, we can eat lunch foods. We can grab a slice of pizza that has vegetables on it, or some pasta, or in the morning when we're hungry and we don't have time, but grab the rice and beans from the night before, or a sandwich or something. So as long as you're getting food in your stomach and it's balanced, healthy food, like it's a good idea.
Yeah, it can carry you through the day. It's the start of your day. So start it right and make it delicious and nutritious, and your body will be happy and healthy, and the people around you will be happy because you're happy too. And so, actually, oh my gosh, have you guys heard about the Framingham study?
Oh, no.
what's
Oh,
that?
it talks about breakfast also. So it's a study where they used over 5,000 participants, and they found that people that lost weight and kept it off, the one thing they had in common was breakfast.
Wow.
So,
I told you.
If that doesn't tell you breakfast is important, I don't know what does.
right? So that's even exciting too. That it's science scientific that we should eat breakfast.
That's really interesting. So it wasn't so much what they were eating and how much they were eating, but it was the fact that they made time in the morning to eat that breakfast and start their day off right.
So it's a habit.
Definitely.
I actually just read this book about mindless eating and about these habits that we have, that we think that we have to do certain things like finishing our plate because it's a cue for when you're done eating. But also eating breakfast or not eating breakfast is a habit, and so it takes 30 days to create a habit for you. And so trying to slowly break your way into like maybe eating a little snack or having a smoothie to drink or something like that to get yourself in the habit of choosing healthier items and figuring out kind of why do you do the things that you do. Is it really because you don't have time? Or some people won't eat breakfast because then they're saving the calories so they can eat a large meal later. Some people aren't hungry for breakfast because they eat such a huge meal in the morning or in the evening. If I eat a late dinner, I'm not hungry when I wake up in the morning. So should I make myself eat or wait until I get hungry? Or
Well, when that happens, I usually just like to start my day off with something small, have a piece of fruit, because then I get so starving earlier and I'll eat more throughout the day. And so I like to start small, and breakfast should be the biggest meal of the day, and dinner should be the smallest meal of the day.
so when your dinner is small, then you wake up ravenous, which is how I usually wake up, and I'm like, give me some food. It's fun.
Yeah.
I love breakfast. Breakfast is it's so good, and when it's balanced. Okay, so some people aren't hungry when they wake up. And that's because it could be due to what they ate the night before, or just also a habit. And some people don't have time, so we already covered that there's lots of things that you can do that are really quick. What about the people that want to just drive into the drive-through? Like, is there what can we do that will be a little bit healthier at least? Like if that's the only option.
Well, it takes, like I said, it took me 5 minutes to make these eggs.
Okay.
So it takes probably, if you go through a drive-through, it takes at least 5 minutes to drive there. First of all, it's out of your way to get to your work. So you have to drive there, you have to wait in line, you have to order, you have to get your food, and then you have to get on your way to work. That's at least 5 minutes. So
true.
why not stay home, save money, eat a healthier, better breakfast for you, and then you can just have an even better day, and it'll continue throughout the week. If you start making good choices in the morning, right at the start of your day, then you'll make better choices throughout the rest of your day.
That's true, because when you eat healthy for breakfast, then you just you feel energized and motivated because, well, I ate a healthy breakfast, so now I'm going to eat a healthy lunch too. And Tara's breakfast took 5 minutes. My breakfast took 5 minutes the night before, so literally I opened the door and took out my breakfast, and I can add it to a bowl, add other cereals, and then just go and eat that. And Brooks took 3 minutes.
And I could take it to go, I could bring it in the car, and so easy.
Yeah. So it's important to eat breakfast. And there's a lot of reasons why people don't want to start the habit. But we can't tell you enough how important breakfast is. That you need to break the fast in the morning and get your glucose going, because if you just wait and eat a snack, your blood sugar will spike really high. You'll have all this energy for a little bit, and then it will crash, and then you hit the vending machine again. So if you eat these things, these balanced foods, then you can forego and avoid some of those temptations. Because I know when I'm hungry, I'll eat anything. So if it's a bowl of chocolate, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to get anything because I'm hungry. So if I have something good and healthy in my stomach, so I'm not starving, it's a lot easier to say no to temptations when they come along. So.
And you know what? I think it just takes a little bit of planning, and it goes a really long way.
Yeah.
It's so true. It's so true. So our teacher, JeJe.
Come join us.
Oh, the breakfast bunch. You guys have done a great job. I really like your ideas.
Thank you.
Brooks and Kimberly's and Tara's. It makes me want to just eat breakfast right now, even though it's almost lunchtime. But I love these quick ideas, and I hope all of you out there have been convinced that breakfast is so important.
I'm convinced.
Have they convinced you? I hope they have. They've done a great job. And it doesn't have to be a no-no. It doesn't have to be something that you have to completely say no to, can't fit in. They've given you the tips. So take notes, start practicing it tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in on this episode of The Dietitians. We would love for you to tune into the next one. Please look at our schedule on smartlifestyletv.com. And I've been told that we still have a couple minutes.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Okay, so let's talk about my breakfast. So
Since we're all sharing.
Since we're all sharing, I might as well share. You know, just like the girls, I also love oatmeal. And so I have oatmeal every single day from Monday through Friday.
Me too.
And I like to dress it up from day to day. So some days might have raisins, some might have walnuts. You know, just to give it that texture, sometimes granola, but I just love oatmeal. And then on the weekends, I have more eggs and more of the hot breakfast because I have more time on the weekends. But during the week, it's like, hey, you got to go to work, but I want to make time for that. So that's what I have. I also have a banana, or I've been loving the persimmons this time of year. Yes, and I love the soft ones especially, but I do have a tree of the fuyu.
Yes,
The fuyu.
so.
I do that, and then being Filipino, as Kimberly, you said you can have anything else for breakfast. And so, yeah, I like to have rice at breakfast too with my eggs.
And you can also mix vegetables in with your rice as well.
Absolutely, with the rice,
Yes.
and add it to your eggs, make it a nice
there you
vegetable type of omelet. So, yeah, so it varies from day to day, but you know, oatmeal is my favorite thing, and it's nice that you could dress it up in whatever way you'd like to dress it up. But protein is important to have in the morning too, to start off your day, and not just a meal that's so high in complex carbohydrates. So got to have that protein, as you all mentioned, to sustain those blood sugars. So we would like for you to join us in our next episode. And once again, I'm going to mention that please look at Smart Lifestyle TV, and we will see you next time.